Now, everybody, we've just completed another live stream in our triumphant channel. If you want to check it out, I'm show you a little bit of a clip here. But you want to see the whole thing? We just did one with Danny, and our handle is youtube.com/mal and man. If you want to join us and watch the rest of it, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. This is the daily chart. I see. Yeah, go for it. I see that might be at resistance, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the daily chart? Is it beautiful?
It's gorgeous like your calves. It's gorgeous like tracker space. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going, but it's nice.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful because of the red ribbon. The red ribbon is very steep and it keeps unfolding, and such bullish scenario matches with a gradual increase in wealth accumulation, and there's no green bar in panel 3. So I think I need to repeat this point. When the green bar disappears, it adds more bullishness to the stock, and it's also the time for the stock to run. So can you see that, Kat? So if you show panel 3, so once the green bar disappears, it was a time for Palantir to gain in momentum. So probably around $24 up to $28 to $29. So all this momentum come from the disappearance of the green bar, which implies the retail accumulation. So that's why in panel 3, I think it's better to check both the retail accumulation as well as the wealth accumulation.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It makes sense.
And if you go back to panel 1, so you will find the longest blue bars, the horizontal one, I mean. You will find that all these bars are indicated with the price. And all these prices are based on the previous biggest transactions. And they serve as both the support levels as well as the resistance levels. So here we find 28.59. So this line could be both the support level and the resistance level, depending on the price actions next week. So if we can break above 28.59, so probably it might reach, as what Matt has told us, the Fibonacci level, 0.618. That would be equivalent to $30.06 or 07. So and usually, when we reach 0.618 Fibonacci level, so probably it takes multiple attempts to break above it. So probably during the first attempt, it might just retrace to $28.5 again. So so this line is quite important for the time being, because we don't know yet whether it will be considered the resistance level or the support level. But anyway, we know that this is one of the biggest transaction price level over the past week.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Anything else to share on the daily chart? I mean, I think it's pretty clear in terms of what's happening is playing.
Yeah, and in case Frontier couldn't hold on to the support level at 28.5, so the next one should be 27.2 to 27.5 range. Yeah,
it's interesting too. You're seeing a little bit of a declining whale. Should we be concerned about on the daily chart?
Let me see. So the decline is not very significant at all. So probably we just give it a day or two and try to observe the trend next week. And well, let's take a look at the weekly chart, because I like to focus on weekly chart rather than daily chart.
This is a weekly.
So what do you think about the weekly chart? Can you find the blue ribbon? Yes, we defined the blue ribbon at the very beginning of panel 1, but that was a past. That was let me check the day 9. So that would be February last year. So long time ago. So we don't care. So you will find that the weekly chart Frontier is beautiful because it's doing higher highs and higher lows, and all these bullish trends are supported by the red bars in panel 3, the wealth accumulation. And remember, 1 month ago, when Frontier was hitting around $20, or $21. I try to reassure our followers that please don't be scared about the price level, because if you take a look at the weekly chart, the well accumulation was still there.
Yeah.
So the lowest bar was 74.5%. So which is very strong, close to my used level, 27% of the well accumulation. So that's why I try to reassure them not to worry too much about the price actions, because we focus on weekly charts. If we are long-term investors, because we are not traders, unless you're buying options. And the weekly chart is beautiful because every time the red candle, in hindsight, has been accurate and reliable. And I like the last part of the red ribbon in panel 1. So what have you noticed?
It looks like it's
What have you
expanding.
noticed?
Looks like it wants to
Exactly.
thicker.
It's widening. It's developing. It's unfolding. At least it's not narrowing.
Yeah.
So one thing which I have observed over the past few months is that whenever the red ribbon is tightening, the red candle came at the perfect time.
It's
It
like
gave us,
yeah, it's like
you
a
know,
clutch kind of thing. It's like I don't like yeah.
yes, the whale would just jump in and stop them and stop Frontier from having the downtrend. So that's why I like it. So even though it's tightening, I'm not scared because I know one day I know the whales would come at the perfect timing. And if I check panel 3, very
Yeah.
strong whale accumulation. So over the past 3 months, so over the past 3 weeks, so 95%.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely stunning.
It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, not every stock's gonna work out like this, but this is a very strong bull trend, and whales look like they just want to bid it up. So yeah,
Yeah, and as you can see, the longest bar on the weekly chart is 15.196,
yeah,
and we have overcome it, obviously.
yeah,
Hopefully, our bounty is not going to come down to 15.1. So the next longest one is 24.3.
yeah,
So once we get over it, the next one is $26. And just above all these bars, the blue bars are just getting very thin, very small. We don't have to care. They don't reflect very big transactions on the weekly charts. So why don't we just take a look at the monthly charts? Well, the monthly chart is beautiful. The red ribbon is just probably I can't say at the initial stage, but anyway, it keeps unfolding. And also we find the strongest well accumulation on the monthly chart if you try to compare every single month. And let's see,
yeah.
87.6.64%, which is very, very strong on the monthly chart. And the retail accumulation was just tiny, 2.4%.
Yeah, it's very, very
Yeah,
strong.
if you try to compare every month, so we have the bullish trend,
Yeah,
absolutely. And we've got 3 very strong bars in panel 1, 7.7. So remember that would be the first floor for Plantier, and the second floor, 14.84. So that would be probably last year, I guess. I don't remember when Plantier did 14.8. So
that was
probably
very, very good support.
last October,
Yeah,
last September,
yeah,
something like this. And recently we've got 22.6, which is another longest bar. So as you can see, the blue bars are just getting thinner above 22.6. And so once we've overcome, let me see, the next longest one, which is 26.8, then above it is thin air. So the single blue bar in panel 1 at the very high level is $35.4. 35.4. So that matches Matt's predict price about Plantier, 35 point something, as far as I remember.
very good, Danny. No, it
Yeah,
looks like a very nice trend. I don't think anything has really changed ever
yeah,
since you had these red candles here on the daily and weekly and the monthly. It's just been playing out.
yeah.
So, yeah.
So all the red candles are aligned with one another.
Yeah. Thank you for reassuring us, Danny.
Yeah, welcome.